Hello, I'm Allie and I am a domestic wannabe. I have been putting my new index card cleaning system to the test by doing a 12-week program following a deep cleaning schedule on my index cards. This week we are on week 6, and that brings us to an easy room. And though the whole point of this system was so that I would rotate into the lower level of my house, somehow I am still stuck in the upstairs, but I am tackling an easy room and I'm actually doing some deep cleaning. So far in my 6 weeks, I have found myself doing a lot of decluttering a lot of the things we got over Christmas, decluttering my fridge, my freezer, my kitchen, all those areas we spend a lot of time. And it has been so effective. But I'm excited because I am finally in a space that is basically decluttered. Aside from some toys and computers, this space doesn't need decluttering. What it needs is some deep cleaning, and I am ready to jump in. So as I tackled this space, the main task that I had was to dust, wipe down, and vacuum everything. So I started at the top down. I got that fan really nice and clean, and I purchased this great long stick that has a bunch of accessories for dusting, and I used this cobwebifier, and that's why I actually purchased it, is because I had noticed some cobwebs at the very peak of this room, and all 3 of me cannot reach, even with a ladder. I can't reach any of my Swiffers, anything up there. So I purchased this super long stick. It was really inexpensive, and I am so happy with it. It breaks down into a really small device for storage, but it gets all the way up to the top peak of this room, which is the highest point in our house. And it has dusters as well. So I was able to get all these spaces that I have not been able to get in a long time. In fact, I want to take down those brown things in that window, but I'm too short to do it.
I pull into your driveway, it's a Saturday night. You look like $1,000,000 wearing that dress I like. You're smiling, but there's something missing in your...
What was that, right? So I knew this was up there. There was don't panic. I know it looked really scary. And yes, I probably had to change my pants after this whole thing happened. Have no fear. It was just a party balloon that had gotten blown up there. But again, I'm too short to actually reach up there, even standing on the couch. And I'm very hesitant to do that because of the large window, and I have an irrational fear of falling out of it. So I don't do that very often. But as you can see, the toys, I found these great bins at the Dollar Tree of all places, and they work so nice for just storing the toys that we bring up from the playroom that we're playing with in here, and just store them away while they are in use and we're playing with them, and then they can get brought down to the playroom again. It was such a nice $4 fix for a problem that was kind of driving me crazy. Anyway, I did make one amateur move of dusting the TV after I dusted the top of our fireplace, and had to go and just do some touch-ups because, of course, dust went flying all over everything I had just dusted. Amateur move, I know, but it was a quick fix. Now, I am using another tool that I just purchased, and it is a damp duster. And I have seen this advertised or used by so many people on different cleaning channels. It's from a really awesome company. I use a lot of their things, but your girl here is on a budget. So I found 4 of these on Amazon for less than $10. So I'm using a knockoff brand of that wet duster, and they work fantastic. I'm super happy with the purchase, and I'll link them below if you want to go check them out. Now, the next part of deep cleaning is to clean in the couch cushions, clean the couch, and dust the walls. And I did this fairly recently, and you guys, I hit the jackpot last time. I found money. I found a few bucks in there, and I found a diamond bracelet. Now, of course, it was my diamond bracelet, but this time I decided I was really going to work on focusing and manifesting something super amazing. So I really focused on an all-expense paid trip to Universal Studios and Disney. And I'm not going to lie, put all of my powers that I could think of into this, and I think I did something a bit wrong because as you can see here, I'm finding a few things. Okay, some pens, I can use them for journaling on the trip, and the best I could get here was a Jeff Goldblum action figure. So not exactly what I meant. There is Jurassic Park at Universal Studios, so I think I crossed something up in my manifestation powers, and that is the best I got there. So anyway, very happy to be getting all of these crumbs. This is where my son snacks the most. As you can see, there's a lot of cracker crumbs, and getting all those crumbs up so that this couch is nice and clean. So I am not going to be going to Universal Studios anytime soon, but my couch is clean. So I've got that going for me, which I'll take. I guess you can't expect everything. Anyway, as I was vacuuming this, I realized the register was super dusty and I should get that done before I vacuum the carpet. Got that all taken care of. Now, this little couch that I just cleaned up is the number one place for our cat, Princess Leia, to lay. There's a lot of fur that gets caught in that register. There is also little kitty eye goobers, that little dots from her shaking her face that get on the wall. So I was making sure I got all of those up, and as you can see, this is her favorite spot to lay. So I was getting that all vacuumed up, getting it all cleaned up for her. And I'm not going to say much, but I think you'll see soon she was very happy with the work I got done. Now, I recently became aware of watching another creator talk about nose blindness, where there's smells in your home that you become blind to, but other people smell them. And I am now, I unlocked a new paranoia that our house could smell. And with that, I am spraying down, and don't, you can correct me if you would like, but I don't use Febreze. I'm really unleashing a lot of my paranoias here for you guys, but I also have a very big fear of house fires. So I do not burn candles. I don't do Febreze because I heard that it's flammable and it basically just makes all of your things flammable. And I don't care if it's true or not, I don't use it. So I don't have Febreze, but I did have vinegar. So I just mixed up some vinegar and water, and my understanding is it is a natural deodorizer, so I sprayed it on the couch cushions. And, I'm really hoping that, yes, I don't have I'm hoping that my house just doesn't smell, but in case I have nose blindness, I'm hoping that that helps. So I did spray down the fronts and backs again, because the cats like to lay on the furniture. Our dog goes on the furniture. We sit on the furniture. I wanted to make sure everything was nice and clean and smelled good. So I did spray everything down. So you saw me spraying that by Leia. It is just vinegar and water, so it is not harmful to her.
Your eyes, girl, I can tell that you have something on your mind, but I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on
Piece, 20 cents. A pencil and 3 marker pens, something to an egg, the V to my son's computer, and probably the best treasure of all, a Jeff Goldblum action figure. It's pretty cool. All right. I didn't make it reach this time. I still had a few minutes left on my timer, so I decided to do some more wiping down of the walls in between the family room and the kitchen. As you can see, these are those little eye goobers that I mentioned. These actually come from Leia. She likes to rub against the wall and get the oils off her face, but also, as the vets have said, I think this is a very clinical term, she has a smooshed kitty face, which makes her look even more adorable, like a kitten face. She is She doesn't look like she is more than a couple years old when she's actually pushing 17. So she has the most adorable face, but because of that smooshed face, as they say, her eyes water a little bit more. And when she shakes, those little eye goobers, as I call them, they do get on the wall. And as I clean them up, I realize how much she does that. So, but I mean, how can that little face, you can't deny it, the adorableness. So I ended up, because I did the extra corners, I ended up going just under 4 minutes over my 1 hour and 15-minute timer, and it was well worth it. This space is spotless. Super happy with this space. Finally, I did some deep cleaning, which just felt so good. It felt so good. So I can't wait to do another room, and I really appreciate you taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend it with me, and I will be seeing you soon.
There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes.